I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun.
Yes, whoa, settle down now. Settle down now. Dream, everybody.
So loud.
Oh boy, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. The boys are in Glendale and I'm on the road.
Hello.
Welcome to Office Hours Live. I'm your host, Tim Heidecker. We are back from our little summer break.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Worm
Dirds in the dirt.
He's in the dirt.
Worm nerds in the dirt.
Worm dudes in the dirt. The pound is in town. The pound is in town.
Good horning. Good horn.
Wow. Okay. And VB4 representing the right side of my vision.
Hello, everybody.
Coming in from the right.
Woke up to a dead car.
You gotta say what's it.
What happened
What's
with you?
up,
I get
everybody?
this.
Yeah, bullshit.
I get it.
I just don't take
text
care of my
this morning
vehicles,
from
is
you.
what it is. It needed a new battery.
Oh God!
I thought I could last another week or so because it was hesitating a little bit now and then. But the lights are still going on, so I thought it was okay. And I don't know anything about cars, so that's why I let it go. And I had to take an Uber here. So poor me.
It's a good story, though. You know.
Yeah, no, I don't have a good story with it. It's just a depressing story. It sucks.
Well, the problem with you, if I can get right into it, is
Okay.
Oh.
we get the text
I know.
with really no reason. I mean,
Yeah.
the text was this. It was, Jesus Christ, my car won't start. And now
I was asking for help from God.
but in other words, not sorry guys, going to be late. I have to figure something out.
Yeah, well, that's,
regarding my transportation, or hey, can I get a hand? Or there was just panic.
Well, I don't like asking people for things, I guess.
Right, but Doug right away offered to pick you up.
I know, that's sweet.
No, I said we should cancel the show.
Yeah, I said it was canceled.
Yeah, well, you.
And I was like, wait, he might be serious about this. But then, yeah.
I think only text should only consist of like actionable items, you know.
Right.
Like,
Well, that's what I think. I was
pure information.
Because like I was getting it because it was going to be $50 to get here just one way.
These Uber prices are out of control.
Yeah, it's $50, and
you should use a Waymo car. Get yourself here. You don't need no.
They don't leave downtown LA from what I understand.
CEO,
Right.
Dara.
Okay. Jeez. Donald Trump just wants to chime in on everything. Can you just let us?
Oh my God!
What the hell?
What was that?
Well, listen. Carson is here. I don't know how we got him. I know he's so booked up right now with the other shows he's doing, but we're happy to have him.
Yeah.
I had to move some things around, but happy to be here.
Yes, you're going to be fielding we have no big guests today. We like to do this tradition where we come back from a break and just catch up with ourselves and our great audience.
Glad to be
Our
here.
tremendous. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce is happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I'm not. Thank you. Man, Bruce is in the news because he's got two big things happening. They released the trailer for the big movie coming out, The Story of Nebraska, Deliver Me from Nowhere. And he's also coming out with, I told you guys this yesterday, you were unaware of this news, not completely ignorant to it, which was that he has a box set coming out that it consists of, is it 7 albums? 7 albums that have never, that he made. Imagine this, folks. You sit down and you make a record. You put all my blood and sweat and tears into it. And then we said, I don't know. I think we ought to put this one away. I don't feel like it's the right time for it. I said to Little Stevie. I said to my manager, John Landau. Well,
John Landau.
that's his name,
Is
Vic.
it? Oh, I didn't know that.
But I said, you know, it's not the right time. So we'll just hold on to it. We'll put it out later together. Put them all together. And that's what we did. So Bruce got 7 new albums coming out tomorrow.
And it's all from like one little
You
era
son of a
before
bitch.
Born in the USA.
It's from... No, it's wrong,
No,
by the way.
It says
It's
between
wrong.
Nebraska and Born in the USA.
There's one that's like that, and then
Oh.
it goes into the 90s and into...
Oh, I see.
You should, just do your research.
I
before you
was just reading
spout
it
a bunch
now.
Of bullshit. The LA Garage Sessions, Streets of
Are these
Philadelphia
new songs,
Sessions.
or are these like different versions of
Faithless.
You know?
No, I think they're all brand new. Looks
Well,
like.
Streets of Philadelphia, that's a song.
Yeah.
Right. Well,
it's a different
was so. Well, no. If you remember, like Streets of Philadelphia is like drum loops, and it's like his kind of rap style, like hip hop beats and
It's
stuff.
hip hop era.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so he made a whole album of songs like that. Okay.
Okay, I like Bruce's hip hop stuff the best. That's my
I
favorite.
was sitting there writing my raps. But I would tell you, we were just on the air. We were on our Zoom in the before this morning. I don't think I've ever laughed harder in my life. I hate to do this to you guys, but we started talking about the band Kansas, and I think they're playing near me. By the way, I'm in Bentonville, Arkansas, for some damn reason. My wife, we're in Tokyo on Monday with the kids, having a good time, a little family vacation. Very exciting. If you want to hear all about it, I wrote extensively about it on the Patreon site, part of my blog. Yeah. And how did I get home on Monday, and Tuesday morning I'm on an airplane flying through Denver on the way to Bentonville, Arkansas, folks.
Now I'm getting
To
excited.
do a movie. And anyway, Vic was looking for stuff for me to do, and found out that the band Kansas is playing down here.
With 38
Unfortunately,
Special.
they're with 38 Special, and we started getting into Kansas talk, and we just lost it because I'll tell you,
They're
the
pronounced-
movie
Tim, it's pronounced Kansas.
Well, I mean, a couple of things to get through, and then we'll take your calls, ladies and
whoa.
gentlemen.
What
We'd
do you
love
got
to
there?
get
There
to.
we go.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that's-
see that?
These guys, like, there's a whole genre of like organ rock. I mean, you got ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer,
Right.
maybe Vanilla Fudge.
Right.
believe.
Beating up the organ.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely Kansas is organ rock. I think that should be a category.
Wait to see
This
the
guy's
next one.
doing handstands. Has he ever on his feet?
Watch this though. Look at
What
that.
the hell?
Ah. Well, he's the Benson Boone of the 70s. I think that was.
I know this is party
Benson
trick.
Boone
It gets old.
Benson Boone is the Kansas of the 2020s. But the thing that made me start cry laughing was, well, first of all, they've got, years ago, Greg and I were on the road, and what we would do is we'd go into a gas station and buy a CD of a band that we weren't too familiar with, and we did a thing, he did a thing, and I joined in on it, called Album Autopsy, and you'd have to listen to that whole record twice, and you'd have to make it through to the very end and then start over and listen to it twice so you could get the full experience. And we got, I believe it was I think it was the best of Kansas, because I don't think they would be so audacious to say Kansas's greatest hits. There's a distinction between those two ideas.
Yeah, I couldn't find the greatest hits.
Right, because
That would be like
then
3 songs, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, so the best of Kansas has got more than 3 songs.
Yeah.
We've got probably at least 10 for an LP. And we all know there's some great Kansas songs. You've got Dust in the Wind, Carry On, My Wayward Son. Is that
Yeah.
right? And then a great song, which we were listening to this morning, is called How Long? What's the Point of No
Point of no
Return?
return.
And then, woo! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. It's Office Hours Live. We're coming to you from Bentonville, Arkansas. We're having a
Don't
good
get
time down
dinged.
here. Yeah, that's enough of that.
Cut it.
I heard the word. But then of course, unfortunately, folks, we drop off the cliff. We drop off the cliff with the best of Kansas because thank you. After we get point of no return, we are literally in the point of no return because we are into music we don't want to listen to. The Kansas stopped making songs anyone wanted to hear, but yet we have to fill out the best of Kansas. So what are we going to do?
We're going to put
You
on
think
the
the guys
Devil's
in
game.
Kansas?
Here's the Devil's game.
So my joke was that, like, we're talking about Deliver Me From Nowhere and A Complete Unknown. The movie I want to see is the Kansas movie where it's just how hard these guys try so hard, right? They try really hard to make good music, and they do, you know. But it seems like really hard music to play, you know. It feels like very challenging. So, like, the whole movie is them. What was that one you were playing earlier, Vic? That sounded like a carnival.
Oh, yeah, this is a great one. It's called Away From You.
Watch this.
An Irish jig.
The whole movie's them, like, in the studio working this out. Fuck! Stop. All right, let's take it again. How does it go? How the hell does it go? All right, stop. Back it up. The poor guy on bass. What? What's the fourth? Where are we? I'm lost.
The manager's like, this is not going to be a hit ever.
You don't need to work this hard.
Yeah.
We've been slaving away at this. Can we just talk about this? What's the name of that song, Vic?
It's called Away From You.
Listen, guys, can we talk about Away From You? Because I'm lost. Like, I get like 2 minutes in and I'm feeling confident, and then it turns and I don't know where I am with it. And I'm wondering, is the juice worth the squeeze on this one?
I know, because this is like the time of disco. Disco's very popular.
And then the whole, like, the third act is them trying to put together the best of Kansas record for the label. We got a real big problem, guys. I got 3 songs here that deserve to be on this record. And then we are past the point of no return. And that's the name of the movie's called The Point of No Return, and it's the story of Kansas. Let's see what the boys in Kansas look like now. Let's see if we can cast them. We got a picture of Kansas 2025 because they're on the road.
Oh yeah, they're playing. Oh, I remember this guy. There's the dude with the eye patch.
Yeah,
How many
remember
additional
that?
members
Yeah.
we got here?
You know what took his eye out? It was that F sharp key, the F sharp black key when he's doing one of his splits.
Wait, the keyboardist has a eye patch?
So one of them does.
We don't know if it's
Do you
the
have that?
keyboardist.
You got that?
Yeah, I'll pull it up in here. Just
Yeah, we don't know who plays what, but yeah, you can kind of tell there's one guy who definitely wasn't in the band from the
Carson,
start.
give us a zoomer for Christ's sake.
yeah. Let me.
Might be the greatest opening of an Office Hours episode ever.
Now I'm getting excited.
Let's talk to our friend Peter, who has a little blood drive he wants to plug.
Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Good morning.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, stand by, Peter. We just want to get a picture of Kansas up before we talk to you because that's important for us to know.
Here you go.
There's Kansas. Guys, just a reminder to wear all your black shirts because we are going to be shooting on black. Okay. I got a lot of options for you. I'll bring 2 looks. I'll bring my black button-up and my black long sleeve T-shirt.
Should I bring my
That
black
sounds
eye
good,
patch?
guys. And just make sure everyone's off the hair dye. We just want to get everyone their natural gray. Okay.
Well, that's
Except
good.
for you, Tony. We make sure you dye that sucker black.
Wait, check this picture out, Carson. You get that last one I sent you? Look at the
It'll take me just a
arrangement of
second.
this.
All right. I'm waiting for the arrangement.
That's worth
Looking
it.
forward to it.
I've never seen someone take a picture like this.
Okay.
Which guy is?
I'm
the,
waiting for it. I'm waiting
It's
for
worth
it.
I would love to know about the original. How many originals are there in
Yeah.
that group? Is that
How many?
that guy the?
Here's
the-
Mike.
Which one's the singer?
Hey, Vic, in terms of this new picture, how long?
How long do we have to wait? How long?
Yeah, maybe we should carry on
Carry
with
on.
our blood drive, guy.
All right, we're almost there. We almost got it.
It's being
got it.
delivered by
There
Federal
it
Express.
is.
Oh, well, this is just them out for sushi some night. I don't know if this is an official band photo, is it?
Yeah, it came
the
from the
hell?
Kansas page.
Oh,
There you
wow.
go. That's a little crap.
I've never seen anything like that either. That's a
Right.
terrible picture.
I know.
All right.
This eye patch guy has just been thinking about that dust in the wind thing,
Oh, my God.
and he's
Yeah,
like,
Dust in the Wind took his eye out.
"That's what the doctor said. There's just been some dust in
get
the
to-
wind."
All right. He kind of looks like he looks like Gary Loosenhop a little bit.
Oh yeah, it does have that
Little
look.
Gary Loosenhop dop.
Uh-huh.
That's Gary Loosenhop on Ozempic. All right, let's talk to this caller. Jesus Christ.
They are from Topeka, Kansas. It turns out.
Oh.
No, you're kidding.
Peter, can you unmute again?
Oh, I thought you meant our caller.
No, the band, because some of these bands, a lot of these bands name their, in the 70s, they named their band after a city like Boston or a state.
Like where they're not
Right.
from.
You got Chicago, you got Kansas.
Well, Chicago was originally Chicago
Boston.
Transit Authority after
Yeah.
the CTA. Then they got sued, had to
Sued by
drop the
CTA.
Transit
All right.
Authority.
Let's talk to Peter, the pumpkin eater here. Peter, what do you got going on? Where are you calling from, by the way?
I'm calling from Glendale, California, actually.
Oh, come on.
No.
We're trying to
And-
broaden our reach here. We're
I
becoming
know, I'm so
way too
sorry.
hyper-focused.
Yeah. Well, actually, what I'm producing is in Silver Lake, Los Angeles. So just a little bit closer to Glendale. It is a blood drive for the Children's Hospital of LA, one of the biggest pediatric hospitals in the country. And it's this Sunday, June 29th, at the Black Cat, which is a popular restaurant bar on Sunset in the Silver Lake neighborhood. So I don't work for the hospital and I don't work for the Black Cat, but I myself have received blood transfusions. I'm a kidney transplant recipient. So as a way to give back, I thought that I would produce a blood drive for kids in need at the Children's Hospital here in LA. And donors can come on Sunday morning from 8 a.m. to about 2:30 on the 29th. And we'll have a mobile blood unit. You donate, and it goes straight to kids in need at the hospital within a matter of days after that.
blood.
So it's
Can you
just,
imagine? Now, can you imagine you're a child out there needing blood, and you get
Yeah.
DJ Douggpound's blood in you?
Give us the
What a
blood.
gift! What a gift!
Give us the blood.
I am registered with the Red Cross, and I do donate blood from time to time. So I might.
So, Doug, I'm commanding you as your superior on this program, even though financially we are equal. I am, I think, from a host perspective, I am your superior. I'm commanding you to go donate your blood.
Give us the blood.
Let me ask you this: after you donate blood, you're not supposed to. What should people think about as far as like, do they need to fast? Do they need to?
Right.
Do they need to like not do any activity afterwards?
Well, I think a lot of it is what you do beforehand, from what I've learned too. So I would not drink any coffee before you donate blood. You don't want to be dehydrated. Have an iron-rich dinner or breakfast before giving blood. But I'll also have snacks and coffee there. A lot of people have donated, local businesses in the Silver Lake area, like Spitz, everyone knows, has given us vouchers for everybody. 33 Taps has given us vouchers. So I think if you donate, then like after you're good, I would take a few minutes to sit and chill, drink some water and relax. But before, try to just have a healthy breakfast and and be hydrated, because you will be sitting there for about 30, 40 minutes as they take your blood in the thing and they clean it. They tell you your blood type, and then in a couple of days, hospital. Yeah.
So
if
you're
you don't
getting
know your
something
blood
out of the
type,
deal
you can't get
too.
it.
I don't know. I was thinking about this last night. Maybe it's because I looked at our document that said, I don't know why, but I don't know if I know my blood type, guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
don't think
who
most people
keeps
do,
track of that
really.
shit? They should put
Yeah.
that on your passport or something, so you just have it. You can look at it. All right. Well, listen. We'll put all that information out on our site, on our socials. So people in the LA area, come on down. Maybe you'll get to see DJ Douggpound. I can't imagine this is something Vic's going to end up getting
of course
done.
not. No, I did give blood, and the last time I almost fainted. I had this propped up on the bed, and they put my legs up and everything. It was one of the scariest.
I
things
think we
ever,
need.
but
Why
gotta
don't
be
you check
careful.
Vic? Why don't you check yourself into the Children's Hospital, and see if you can get some of Doug's blood in you? I would
right.
love to see that happen.
That works. Yeah.
All right, Peter.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
the
you guys so
information.
much.
Thanks for all you do. All right.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Have a great
care.
day.
I want to go to that blood drive where they get the kids' blood and they put it in my
Right.
blood to get
To
me
live
younger
forever.
You know, like that.
The
that
adrenochrome.
That weird billionaire guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
that. You can scan that QR code that we put up on screen, or there's a link in the description.
All right. Well, let's do this. Let's stay on track today and do the city of the day.
Oh,
The city of the day. City of the day. Ain't much more to say.
Let's all play City of the Day. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a very, very, in a lot of ways, a very different, sponsor today. I'm very excited about it. I'm going to tell you about it now as I get to it, which is what we do on the show. We get to it. All right. That's right. Today's sponsor is Schindler's Pissed. The list was just the beginning. After saving over 1,000 lives, I think it was more than that. Maybe, I don't remember. After saving over 1,000 lives from the horrors of the Holocaust, Oskar Schindler vanished into history as a hero. The war was over, but the guilty walked free. So when justice fails, one man returns. He's making a new list, and this time he's crossing names off. Oskar Schindler is back, and he's pissed. From the ruins of post-war Europe to the shadows of, South America, Schindler hunts the remnants of the Nazi regime, one fugitive at a time. Fueled by rage and armed with an M2 Browning machine gun, he's on a mission no court could carry out. Starring Jason Statham and produced by Steven Spielberg and Michael Bay, Schindler's Pissed is a pulse-pounding reimagining of history where survival was only the first chapter. Rated PG-12. Call Movie Phone for your local listings. Doug, jingle me now.
okay. Hold on. Fuck. Where is it?
Schindler's Pissed.
Okay. I'm not.
Thank you. Anyways, Schindler's Pissed coming. Is this a John Williams piece, maybe? Oh, boy.
There we go.
Schindler's pissed tonight. He's gonna do what's right. Oscar will get out his gun and shoot some Nazis for fun.
There you go.
Hello.
Wow. Thank you to, that was a special guest contribution from one of the Zucker brothers. They contributed an ad today.
Okay.
What do we have, Carson? Anything you want to tell me about? Or is there
Well, it's City of the
somebody-
Day. T-Money.
Oh, yes, the city. Thank you. City of the day being.
Reiner. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Say that again, friend.
Reiner, Virginia.
Reiner, Virginia.
Reiner, Virginia.
Reiner, Virginia.
Rob Reiner, Virginia.
Yes.
Rob Reiner, Virginia. Thank you very much. Well, where is that? And is that now, when we talk about Virginia, we're often talking about the DC suburbs, or more, are we actually in the South?
Reiner is like Southwest Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, sparsely populated, near Virginia Tech University.
Okay. Now I was down there last summer near where is that where that horrible incident happened with the Proud Boys?
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville. There's sort of near there, I assume.
Yeah, but like 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, well, it's closer
Further
than there
southwest.
than
I was
Tempe,
visiting you,
Arizona.
when you were in Raleigh, actually. That's
Raleigh,
closer.
okay. And how close are we to Clay Cooper's Country Express?
I have not seen an ad for that. I'm not sure.
Okay, it seems to be fairly close to me because this was in the Denny's lobby available. This brochure was available to me in the Denny's lobby. Okay, and that says,
Yeah, sure, it's a short drive.
Clay Cooper's Country Express. We're just real people having a real good time, and we're excited about that. So,
people.
anyways, you got anything else besides identification of your location?
Not really. Really love you guys. Really love the show.
Thank
I guess
you.
I would just encourage everyone to maybe get involved in their local mutual aid organizations. Help your neighbors, help each other, whether it's environmental disaster or ice. It's really good to just help those around you as you can. So I guess that'd be
Appreciate
all I'd
that.
want to say.
All right. Thank you so much for the call. We couldn't agree more. A lot of shit going on right now out there in the world. And we're going to go right now to Office Hours World Report.
Where you from?
Where's that Kansas song that sounded like the Action News? Remember that one? What was that one? The Doug was like, we played.
It was this one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. This is Tim Heidecker with Office Hours World Report, giving you the world information as it occurs on a daily basis.
This is Doug with the
Imagine
weather. We are looking at cloudy skies with a chance of earthquakes.
Checking out the traffic. We've got to slow down on 5. This is Kansas.
Our top headline today, Donald Trump is in Europe speaking with NATO members and defending his decision to launch a preemptive strike on a sovereign nation. More on this. We're going to...
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
No, they don't. What are you going to do?
I've had it.
He's
Frankly, I
done.
never heard of you.
He's so grumpy lately.
know.
He's got a pin up his ass, or what do you call it? What do you say when you're in a bad mood? He keeps waking up on the wrong side of the bed and pissed. Stick up his ass.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I'm doing my best. He's complaining. I made peace with this and that. I made peace with the Ethiopians, and then no one's going to give me a peace prize. We obliterated their nuclear sites in a lot of ways. In many ways, we bombed them very well, very good bombing.
And Iran, did Iran say like this is only setting us back a month? You know, something like they're just gonna go.
Yeah.
They're not gonna stop. You know.
I like when he's like,
you know,
this is great for Iran. He's like saying he's saying Iran is gonna like this.
Yeah, make
Because
Iran.
they're so great at trade. They're gonna get back.
It's
into
like that
trade.
clip of Jerry Lewis. It's like that clip of Jerry Lewis when he was telling about the story about him beating his son with a belt and how grateful his son was that his father loved him so much. I took out my big Western belt and I gave him a whack on his ass for each grade that was. You got to watch that clip. That's the best. And then I listened to him on our intercom system. I listened to him. Excuse me. I'm doing my Jerry Lewis bit.
Oh, Lewis. I was doing Jerry Lee.
Yeah.
Jerry Lee Lewis.
No. They were first cousins, Jerry Lewis and Jerry Lee Lewis.
Oh, wait, is he beating Gary Lewis, his son?
Yeah, probably.
From Gary Lewis
It
and
was
the
being-
Playboys.
Yeah.
Did you know that
You know
Gary
who-
Lewis's name was supposed to be Carrie because his mom liked Cary Grant?
Wait, really?
And then it was a typo. The dummy at the
Oh,
hospital
made a
wrote
C
Gary.
look like a G.
So he just stuck with the Gary.
Oh my god.
Sorry, back to you, Tim. Back to you, Tim. What's that shot?
Oh, this is Here we go. Are we gonna check?
Oh,
in
you
on
want to
the,
do this?
The The wellness report?
Well, yeah, let's do that at the let's save that for the end of the first half here, if you don't mind, Vic.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was going to say something about Jerry. Oh, you know, it's Jerry Lee Lewis's actual cousin. Isn't that Jimmy Swaggart?
That sounds about right.
That I mean,
Yeah.
probably.
Without that,
I was wait till you search up this. Search up Jimmy Swaggart. I had no clue. He's still alive.
What?
And he's still alive, but had a heart attack and might be dead now. This was a couple days ago. I saw the headline that was like, Jimmy Swaggart has suffered a massive heart attack, and his son has said is clinging to life. So I wonder if he's still kicking. Can we get an update on Jimmy Swaggart?
I got one from the Christian Post from 4 hours ago.
Okay. Stand by. Let's get the action news music.
Oh, yeah.
That's very good. We interrupt office hours to bring you National World Report, where we have information regarding televangelist Jimmy Swaggart, cousin of Jerry Lee Lewis.
Jimmy Swag. Oh, sorry.
And we're turning it over to National Affairs and weatherman Doug Lusenhop here with the latest on Jimmy Swaggart.
Jimmy Swaggart family will hold meeting to discuss difficult decisions. We are facing. We are facing the end. Donnie Swaggart,
good.
son of
Kill this music.
Swaggart.
It's not the right tone.
90. He's 90, and he's. They're facing the end with Jimmy there. So we are.
It's never a good sign. It's never a good sign when the family's meeting. You know, to discuss. That's so they're never discussing like the various positive outcomes.
Well, our prayers are with Donnie and the family of the Swaggart, the whole Swaggart family.
And we're now, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are on Jimmy Swaggart Death Watch, and we will stay with you the remainder of the afternoon as we wait to hear more news on the great Jimmy Swaggart.
The pearly gates apparently have opened, and they await
they are open now. Thank you, Doug.
Open for business.
They're open for business, and they are waiting for Jimmy to.
Never a good sign. Never a good sign when the pearly gates open, because that means the imminent demise is at hand. So we'll wait for more information from the Swaggart family. Until then, I believe, do we have a guest in our Zoom room waiting for us, Carson?
We certainly do. Hayden.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hayden Pedigo is with us during these difficult hours, and we're going to try to return to a sense of normalcy on this show as we do our best to work through all the emotions that you must be feeling, Hayden, and certainly our office hours community regarding the imminent demise of Jimmy Swaggart. Hayden, are you with us?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah. And unfortunately, we're coming to you under these dour circumstances, but we'll try to. Thank you. Hayden, how are you?
Doing good. How are y'all doing? It's been a while.
It's been a while, and I've been listening to your new record. All right. Jeez. It has been a while.
I don't know if it's been a while since.
Okay, back to you guys.
Yeah, where are you, by the way? Are you in? Are you home? Are you on the road? I know you've been doing a lot of touring.
Home. Yeah, I'm home right now. I'm in back in Oklahoma City.
You made the move to Oklahoma City from Amarillo. You're a famous Amarillo, Texas guy.
Yeah. Yep.
And how, what, why, where, why the big move?
I like Oklahoma City. It's really cheap. And it's close to family. But
okay.
I like Oklahoma City. It's a good place.
You ever hang out with Wayne Coyne?
I have seen him, but I haven't spoken to him.
Okay, you should go up
you
and
see him around town?
I saw him at a barbecue, and that's the only place I've seen him was at a barbecue.
Why don't you go up to him with your big Pitchfork review and Anthony Fantano review and explain to him what a big deal you are?
With the laptop open, just have it open.
Yeah. Mr. Coyne? Am I saying that right? Is his last name really Wayne Coyne?
Well, his last name is Coyne.
It is.
Right. His last name's not Wayne Coyne. All right.
I love the Flaming Lips so good.
But no, I've been listening to I was driving around here in Arkansas listening to your new record the other day, and it's another beauty. And this one, you keep getting better.
Thank you, Tim. That means a lot. I designed it to be listened to in Arkansas. And I mean that as a good thing. Like, that's how it was kind of designed to be heard in that state.
Well, it's got your acoustic guitar finger picking, but it's also got strings on it. It's gorgeous, beautiful. It's pretty music, and I'm sure Brian Wilson himself is listening to it up in heaven. Right, Vic?
I sure hope so.
I saw a clip of him. I mean, obviously, our YouTube feeds are being filled with interviews of Brian. There's this one interview, Vic, that I think he's talking to some European, and it's like maybe from like 20 years ago. It's not that, it's pretty recent. Mm-hmm. And he was in a grumpy mood, and they're asking him about new music. It was like, what do you listen to? He's like, I don't really listen to music. I don't listen to new music. And he's just like shitting on any new music. Oh. He's just like, I don't like any new music. No. He's like, do you think all the good songs have been written? He's like, yeah. What do you listen to? I listen to Phil Spector and McCartney.
Yeah, I think I saw. He mentions the Bee Gees too.
The Bee Gees, but you don't like anything new, Brian? Nope. Anyways,
I started watching Norbit. By the way, his favorite movie. It's okay. It's awful.
No way, Norbit rules.
It is not good. The whole time I was just thinking of him like laughing at this thing. Like, what is he getting out of this? But you got to
be in the mood for Norbit.
It's funny.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Hayden, not only are you a musician, now you've become a producer, and you've discovered. Can you tell us the story about this new musician that you're working with?
Yeah, I co-produced this record by this guy named Jens Kuross. The quick version of the story is he was a random opener at a show of mine in 2023. The venue selected him. I had no clue what his music was. I missed his sound check. And it was in the basement of a Shriner Lodge in Idaho, the performance. But his set was fantastic. He just sang, played a Wurlitzer electric piano, and that was it. And I've never cried at a show, but that was the first show I've ever cried at. It just blew me away. And afterwards, I got his phone
You haven't been to a
number.
Kansas concert.
Haven't been to a Kansas. I got his phone number and I looked up his music, and none of it sounded really like what I heard during that performance.
Interesting.
Very, very different. And I was kind of shocked, like, how does it sound so different? So I asked him if he would recreate that exact show in his home studio. So I helped him kind of for a year and a half put together this record, and it was kind of a sobering experience. I pitched it to two bigger labels who were initially stoked. They were like, this album is incredible. And then a month later, they both came back to me and said, we're going to pass on it. He's too old and we don't know what to do with him. Because he's in his early 40s. And they were like, we don't know what to do with this guy.
Well, forget it.
Yeah,
Hopeful for me.
It made no sense.
Well, where is he coming in from? Where was this again? You said Salt Lake City?
Boise, Idaho.
I've been to that Shriner Lodge. I think that's so he played in the basement part of that place.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a cool venue.
Very cool.
Yeah.
But this album's soon.
So what did his other stuff sound like? Just out of curiosity, what did, like, when you went and looked for it? What was it? Just like a full rock band or something?
No, it was very produced, like high production value. Sounded kind of like James Blake or Bon Iver kind of stuff, but it was very high production value. And just for me personally, it didn't click for me. It felt completely different from what I saw.
Right.
So it was just, and the thing that was crazy is he already had an album finished that he sent me a private link to. And I'd only known this guy for a week. And I was like, could you maybe show this record?
Well, this is how you build a Bruce Springsteen career. You got to start making, like, for every album you put out, you got to make one and save it away, squirrel it away.
Yeah. A more stripped back Nebraska version.
Yeah.
That's how it happened. It's a phenomenal record. It kind of changed my life.
And so so were you doing this kind of remotely with him, just kind of working, like bouncing stuff back and forth?
Yeah, over the phone. He would send me
my
demos
goodness.
and I would send him back notes. So it was just purely through the phone working on this album with him.
You think he was like, who the hell is this guy? Tell me what to do. What do you know about it, pal?
I think
Just 'cause-
initially he was kind of, but I think I just framed it like this could be a really great album. And I was blown away that he was willing to do it. I think that speaks volumes of him, that he was willing to shelve an album and completely redo it in an entirely different way. And I feel like that's extremely, extremely rare.
He's got a hell of a voice. I mean, we just got, this was last minute, so I didn't get to share any of this with the guys here. But Carson, are you hard at work looking this stuff up? It's on Bandcamp, right? What is the name again?
Well, I got the album pulled up here if you want to show that. Wes.
Oh, see, that's why Carson's the greatest.
Oh,
Wait, look at this guy looks cool. What are these labels saying you don't know what to do with this guy? I know what to do with this guy. Put the record out, and all the kids will love it. What's so complicated?
Records,
Does he sing too, or does he just play the organ by itself?
He sings and plays World Tour Electric Piano.
Oh, his voice is great. He's got like a Tom York kind of thing going on. It feels like play a little bit of that.
What's crazy? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Hayden.
He studied at Berkeley as a jazz drummer. He's like a child prodigy jazz drummer initially.
Right.
So so many layers to this guy. He's one of the best drummers I've ever heard.
Well, this is what's going to happen, unfortunately. This guy's going to be regarded as one of the greats, and then they're going to make a documentary about him, and they're going to show this clip of us talking about him and go, it was one of those things. Why didn't anyone get it at the time? And then it's going to be a classic record. You know how it goes. It's just too depressing to talk about. Hold on, I got a phone call. Hey, yeah, I hear you. That's what I'm saying. All right. Well, we'll get him over to you. That's actually John Landau, Bruce Springsteen's manager, and he wants to take the record on and make it a big hit.
Perfect.
Wow, that was quick.
It was quick, Doug. I don't know if we have the record there to listen to, but I don't know if we even should. I think people should just go and experience. I don't want to just like
a little taste of it, though. I think.
Yeah,
you want a little taste?
Just look it up. I don't think it would translate well.
I'm kind of with you on this, but because is the whole thing just him with the whirly?
That's it. Yeah, it's just 30 minutes. There's room noise. You can hear him moving around in between. It's like a seamless take.
Right. Oh, cool. But listen to his voice real quick. You know, it's I'd put that on.
That's the whole record. There's no overdubs. There's nothing. It's just him in a room with the World Tour singing. And I think it will appeal to a very specific group of people. But I just hope people listen to it. It's a great record.
Yeah.
And I feel like nobody would give this guy a chance.
All right, Hayden. Well, thanks for the push here. I think our audience will appreciate it. And also, very humble of you to not be coming to me asking to talk about your record, but people should put out. What's the name of the new one?
Mine is "I'll Be Waving as You Drive Away" is my new record.
Yeah.
The
And
Jens
that
record is Crooked Song.
Okay, and that's not out yet, but you can get it. It's kind of out on Bandcamp, but not the whole thing. Is that right?
Yeah, it's available for pre-order. Jens Kuross, Crooked Songs. The label Woods is putting it out.
All right, we're gonna the way that last week we gave Zoran the big bump in New York, which we did last week on the show. Now we're going to be doing this for this guy and making him a huge star. So we're happy to do it.
I appreciate it.
All right. All right. Hayden, thanks as always. Good to see you. Congratulations on the record, and hope to see you in the flesh soon.
Well, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Bye-bye now.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, Carson.
Yes.
Do we have anybody on the hotline? I should ask. We didn't promote it this morning, but
Yeah, we do. Let's bring on Angela, apparently calling from Casa D'Angelo.
Now I'm getting
from
Angela?
PBD.
640. Are you there?
Hello, this is Angelo at the Casa.
Oh, Angelo.
Angelo, boy, Angelo.
Hey.
Are you in South Florida?
Yes, I am. I'm owner and proprietor of Casa D'Angelo's restaurant in beautiful Miami, Florida. Oh! As I am sure you are aware. I've been told you're a man who likes to skip the pleasantries. Now, I'm going to get down to brass tacks. This is an official cease and desist letter in regards to your ongoing slanderous campaign against my restaurant. These past few weeks have been, for lack of a better word, hell, or as my people in the old country say, Inferno de a papapizza. The good people at BBD have been graciously advertising my restaurant free of charge because they have respect for things they should have respect for. Now, I don't want to get nasty, but if you don't want to stop immediately, things will get very, very bad for you.
Ooh.
You understand?
I understand. No, easy now, guys.
Peace.
Now, look, thank you. And just to go on the record, I got nothing against the food. I haven't been there. I don't think we have said anything. I'd love to, and I appreciate the offer. And if you guys got manigot,
of course, my own.
Oof. Oof. All right, how about a nice veal parmesan?
Oh, mama mia, now you're talking.
Nostradamus.
All
now,
right,
what's
thank you,
the
sir.
hottest? What's the hottest thing on the menu?
Probably our Friday special shrimp fra diavolo.
Nice.
It's a Sicilian recipe. You guys would love it, huh?
Shrimp what?
Although I know, Doug, you're a vegan. My people, I got eyes and ears everywhere. My people tell me you're a vegan. We got vegan options.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, rimshot. Oh, Wolfgang Fuckface.
All right.
Got peace?
Yeah, I'm going to come down there and try your spaghetti bolognese.
Okay. Sounds good.
By the way, all right, take care, Angelo.
By the way, I want to tell you, anytime on the house. First time, by the way, on the house.
Take it easy.
Oh, wow, look at that. Maybe we should make this our headquarters.
I'm down to move to Florida. We should move the whole operation
exactly
to Florida.
Official PB. They have rights for it. They have a 10-year lease. You have to talk to them.
All right. Thank you, Angelo.
I can see that.
All right.
By the way,
I want your eyes. I want your skin. I'm kidding.
Have you guys heard of this show, Landman? Is anyone watching the show, Landman?
No.
Holy cow.
Where do you find this?
Well, Landman's Billy Bob Thornton. And it's one of those shows I think it's by the same guy that does that Yellowstone show.
Huh.
So it's like a kind of a conservative leaning country, southern lifestyle kind of drama. And it's about oil men, guys digging for oil. And I got hooked on this fucking thing. Holy shit. I mean, it's like very corny soap opera. There it is. And Billy Bob Thornton, he's got too much on his plate. See, like he's trying to keep it all together now, and he's got his wife and his kids, and John Hamm is his boss. John Hamm is a billionaire oil owner of an oil company, and he's running into gangs on the southern border, and he's trying to manage his crew, and meanwhile, his daughter's out there sexing it up with everybody left and right. Oh man, it's a good time. But guess what? I guess when on these oil crews, the man in the low totem pole, like the new guy on the crew, guess what he's called?
the bottom man.
He's called the Worm.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Why is Billy Bob holding the script for the show? Is that you see that?
Oh yeah,
He's my sides.
Episode
That's the
201.
that's
Look at that. The hell?
that's the most innovative, revolutionary thing about the show is everyone's just reading from the script.
It saves a little money. They don't have to pay for the rehearsals and stuff.
Why not? Like somebody should do that show. Like everything looks like $1 million.
It looks
But
like
you just see them reading the script.
it looks like
Now
on the
look.
image there. You got the boom operator. You see him?
Oh man, this show is
is.
crazy.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it is,
Yeah, zoom in a
yeah.
little more. Yeah, there's the boom guy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. Well, it's also an oil rig.
Oh,
The
'cause
pound
it does look like a boom.
I know.
You know what's funny about it is like it's very you'd get hooked on it, Doug. I think if you watched it, you'd be like, all right, I'll watch another one of these fucking things.
Sometimes I
it's
watch these
so-
shows that I don't want to. I'm like, why would I like this? And then I'm stuck. I have to watch the whole thing like that.
I know.
that The Pit, the doctor show.
Oh yeah, people
I
love
like
that.
watch
Someone was
one
telling me about
episode
that.
and then you just got to keep watching. Now next thing you
I
know,
like
watch
this-
the whole damn thing.
That reminds me because we were watching Billy Bob do a whole press junket for this show a couple months ago, and this is when he was walking around with this hat, little Steven look.
Yeah, you see this?
going on? Yeah,
And the earring too is odd.
yeah. That's not what he looks like in the show. He looks more traditional. But I have to tell you, I'm watching it on the plane because you can watch it on the plane.
Tighter.
And I'm like, I'm gonna watch another one of these. But man, it's like, it's pretty good. But then sometimes you could tell them just like phoning it in. There's these storylines that are just like, oh, I could skip this whole 20-minute section because I know exactly where this is headed. And but it's funny. I love seeing Billy Bob Thornton sometimes. You know, he's fun. He's acting.
Wait, is that him in that picture?
Yeah, that was him.
I was looking up something. But look, does he have like an inner wrap on that hat?
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, do-rag.
Here, I
It's like a
gotta-
do-rag over a beanie.
You got to start going
hat.
the double. You got to start triple wrapping your head, Vic.
Yeah, I know. I will.
You got to
That's-
put it
this
inner
is
wrap.
next. Yeah.
Get the
I don't
inner
know
wrap
why
going.
you're not.
How did I not already do that?
Here, I got it better.
I'll get the earring too. I want to investigate that earring. I don't understand it.
What do we got here? Can we hear a little bit from Billy Bob? What's he talking about in this clip?
I was just talking about the show.
We
I like
figured that
oil.
it would do well with sort of the middle of the country, maybe not the coast as well.
Oh, you're wrong about
and
that,
we
Billy
didn't
Bob,
really
because I
have a
like
lot
it.
we didn't think too much about an international audience, in other words.
Okay.
And as it turns out, it became like at the end of January, it was the #1 streaming show in the world. And we were like bowled over, you know, it was like, we
Yeah.
couldn't believe it.
Good for you,
And,
Billy.
It's appealed to a lot of different types of people, you know.
Sure. I agree with
which
you.
we're very proud of, you know, the fact that people really
I'm proud
like
of
shows
you.
much. But you know what's surprising?
There was a FaceTime I got from Billy Bob last night. He called me.
Wait, here, you can see the.
Hey.
Here, check this picture. Oh, sorry, Tim, go ahead.
What's the picture? I mean, how long? There you
see
go.
Here, look at the earring.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's like it's through his ear.
Oh, yeah.
and the do rag. Do you know what I mean?
Wow.
Like,
Yeah,
what
he
is-
he got into drilling for oil, so he's drilling through
He was,
do-rags.
he was losing his do rag, so
Oh,
he
it's
just
like-
had to attach
it's a
it to his
grommet.
body.
It's a grommet.
Wait, you think
Is that a
that's
grommet?
going through the ear too, or
I
it's
think
just
so.
it's just a
Yeah.
ring for the hat?
Yeah, I think it's an earring.
Imagine if he forgets about it and takes that do-rag off.
I've never seen anything like that.
Whoa, look, there's Billy Bob in this pamphlet here. Hold on. See that? See that guy?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
See the
yeah.
guy, Billy Bob?
Oh, you're
You
holding
see
it.
my... This guy's got a do-rag on there, too. Anyways. Well, yeah, that's the funny thing. It is like this kind of conservative. So there's all these like scenes where he's like, anybody that thinks you're going to replace oil with wind or solar has got to have a screw loose. Because here's the deal. Everything in the world runs on oil. I don't care if it's your inflatable tube or your tube of toothpaste. And you know, you think you're going to replace that with some wind turbine? Well, you got another thing coming, Jack. That's like there's a speech like that in every third episode. So they're getting the word out there. Obviously, I don't agree with it. I think we got to find a solution to our environmental problems, and we got to move away from fossil fuels there, Billy Bob. Well, that's good to know that Billy Bob's on the right side of history. And John Hamm signing up for this. All right. It is almost time for the break. Maybe take one more Zoom, and then we'll get a presidential wellness check, and we'll come back for the second half paywall edition.
Yeah. Let's talk to our old pal Max. If you're ready, Max, he has a little show and tell for us.
Yeah, what's up, fellas?
What's up? There's
Hey Max, what you got?
Well, we were talking. Y'all were talking about the David Lynch estate sale a few weeks ago, and I went on that website and see if anything could catch my fancy. Sure enough, it did. I dropped a pretty penny, and I got myself a bona fide David Lynch estate sale item, and got 2 pieces of proof confirmation that it's his. I'm pretty happy with it.
What'd you got?
I got the bona fide $395 Graco Smart Control finishing paint sprayer owned previously by David Lynch.
I like that he wrote his name on it too.
Wow.
Just
well, see, there's the first.
Oh, he signed it.
Well, he was
or he just wrote his name on it so nobody takes it. You know, one of those things.
Well, not on, but he's on a big crew of guys. He doesn't want somebody taking his Graco. You know what I mean?
What does that thing do? That's like a sprayer?
It sprays paint, so it sucks up the paint out of this guy here, and it shoots it through this guy.
So you're
well. That's perfect for you. And David Lynch was a famous painter, so he probably used it all the time.
I think he used it for industrial stuff and art stuff. So yeah, and there's that piece of proof that he signed it with his handwriting. It's not mine. And then he also left cassette tape explaining that it's his. You want me to put that on?
Oh yeah, please.
Okay, hold on. It's out of frame here. Play. Whoa! To who it may concern, this is David Lynch paint sprayer. Max isn't fucking lying. Don't be dicks about it.
Wow!
All right,
that's confirmed. Confirmed sprayer.
That's pretty cool.
Now, I appreciate that, and I will say, look, I thought you could have given a little more effort on that impression, but that's okay.
Because your impressions are good.
Because that's right. Because the bar is so high.
Yeah, the bar is high, and you kind of
I was kind of looking forward to it.
You guys, no. Okay, so you guys misheard me. I said that there's a tape that I put in a tape cassette that I put in a cassette player that was from David Lynch. I didn't say that I was doing an impression of him.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay. Well, do you have any other? That story. If you want to, you
do you want to play that
another
tape again
clip from
or
that
rewind
tape?
it?
Sure, I can play the tape again if you guys want.
Play a different section of the tape.
All right,
maybe.
let me walk over. Let me walk over to it.
Yeah, maybe he has different takes of that message.
Oh,
we don't know.
To who it may concern. This is the paint sprayer I used to paint the red room in blue velvet.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't somebody who isn't me wouldn't know that information.
Okay, well there you go. Much better effort.
Max, how do you pour out of those big buckets of paint? Like, because I would get a big bucket of paint and pour it into the pan or whatever. But I noticed you have the sucker in that little hole. I would always pour it out of that little hole, but maybe that's not what it's made for.
No, man, you take the whole lid off. Pick it up, pour it in there. Don't spill. That easy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay,
dude.
all right.
All right. Well, thank you for that intel. I was not interested in that, but I'm glad, Vic, you have
I was going to say
screeching
halt. I was going to say screeching halt.
Now I know. Come on. Bring it paint
but
talk.
we do.
Let's talk about paint.
I want to talk about paint stuff too.
We can definitely schedule that for another time.
Beautiful Hillsboro, Oregon, and I just want to tell you guys that I'm the biggest fan of Office Hours Live since 2017. Office Hours.
Wait,
Live
let's get back to the back to the paint talk. The paint talk is better than that. All right, look, we have to move the show along, Max. Thank you so much because
Not
we want
really,
to get.
dude. Not really. Wait, you want to see me climb up a high ladder first?
I guess so. Yeah,
Come on,
we
dude.
do. We do in a lot of ways. There he goes. All right,
my
let's
God.
get.
Oh,
no!
Careful.
No!
All right, guys. A little help.
Oh,
What the
boy.
hell?
All right,
Oh, shit.
Who did that voice?
Guys, a little help.
he's got his earbuds in, Doug.
Oh, okay. That was.
All right, guys, I got to figure this out.
Yeah, good luck to you, Max.
All right, let's
Okay,
get a
bye, guys.
cut away. We'll just simply
let's
cut
get a
away.
presidential wellness check here, and we'll take a little break, and we'll be back. Join us at patreon.com/office hours live to get the second half of the show today. We'll be back next week as well. If you're going to be tuning in, we'll have lots more information on that. If you're interested in my little sojourn to the Far East, you can join Patreon and read my extensive coverage of my trip. And DJ Douggpound and the Very Good Band and Vic Berger and all of us are going on a little weekend road trip to Los Angeles, San Diego, and Las Vegas in August. And those tickets are available now. It's the Great Western Triangle Tour. And we could put that information up as well. So join us. It's a terrific show. You're not going to want to miss it. And we'll be back for the second half of the show after this wellness check and
I will
a short break.
I just want to say that I'm gonna throw a game together for the second half. You're gonna be listening to songs, and you'll try to guess what the classic rock band is. And
All right.
I have some stuff coming out on our Patreon too.
Okay.
Keep it vague.
All right, everybody. We'll be back in a few. Take it away, Mr. Vic Berger.
Mom, mom.
What do you love?
Well, I love different types of music, but I love great music. I play great music. People like the music I play. Good music. People that produce good music are really talented, in my opinion. It's not an easy thing to do. I played the flute. Would you believe that? They came up to my father. They said, "Your son is brilliant at music." Daddy, you're my daddy. They play a note, and like on a piano, ba ba ba.
Yeah.
And then they'd ask you other questions, and then they'd play notes later on, and ba ba ba. And they'd say, "Which is the note we played from 1 hour ago?" Ba ba ba. And I'd like get it right, I guess.
Straight to a Fox News alert. President Trump says he's unhappy with both Israel and Iran.
It was demolished. You take a look at the pinpricks, and you see that place is gone. I think these guys these networks and these cable networks are real losers. You really are. You're real ugly.
Israel says that they violated the peace.
You're gutless losers. I say that to CNN because I watch it. I have no choice. I got to watch that garbage. It's all garbage. I can tell you who the real garbage is. You know what? We basically have two countries that have been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that? Mom.
I had breakfast this morning.